Hey guys, and welcome to this little showcase of Firefall. It's a free-to-play game on Steam, so you can instantly download it. It will cost in-game money if you pretend that you want to do that way, or if you like to play some games, then just go ahead and do so. I am currently playing the Assault one. The Assault Battle Frame, and you can choose quite a few here, so I prefer this one because it gives me mobility. I'm able to hit really hard, and I'm not really finding much trouble doing missions on my own. This being a multiplayer game, it is supposed to require teams to capture certain objectives, to take certain items, and defeat certain things. Most of the people you've already seen online are more than likely call down a thumper, which attracts a bucket load of enemies, which you will try to defeat, or they will defeat you. The concept of it being that they swarm you, so that you will have to either flee, or if you are unlucky, you will die. So I played through the first welcome to this area zone, and I'll be showcasing quite a few things here. I'll try and be as brief as possible. But this is a main area for between every mission, so here you have your gears that completely changes the way you play the game. This is also an assault dude, you can see here, and what would that be? I haven't really had time to figure out everything. I would estimate that this is a biotech, and that looks like another assault person standing there. Anyway, we have 2 biotechs and 4 assault guys standing around waiting, so it was not much. Wait, we had a change? Nope, we had the mission complete. Alright, so this is the garage. You run up to it and you press your button E, and you get your kit, your loadout, your weapons, a little bit of special abilities. Remember, you do not drag these ability functions down here, you drag them right here instead. Also remember to make efficient use of salvage, because so far and this early in the game, you need the credits far more than you need to really have a lot of money. The currency is down here. You have these, which are the Christite. They drop fairly decent amount just doing missions. I have had about 4,000 collected so far. I converted about, I can't really recall, I think that's 2,500 something of the Christite into the credits, which you then can turn into the red beans, which you used to buy some really cool stuff, like we saw a bike here somewhere. He's gone already, but you can get bike, transportation vehicles, lots of cool stuff. Alright, so your loadout is that you have a primary weapon and a secondary weapon. You swap with them by just scrolling your mouse wheel. These abilities are used every now and then. I use this one for speed travel when I'm trying to get to distant location really quickly. This one is doing a really nasty crater, stuns enemies and whatnot. Not really that useful because as an assault you are quite often attacking from above. Then you have overcharge, so you can really pound some damage into your enemies. This level hasn't been reached yet. It will be maybe possibly reached during this tutorial, this little showcase. And there we have a grenade launcher as a secondary weapon. Doesn't look too good. So let's showcase the strategy here. I was gonna say the salvage. I am just gonna check afterburner. Alright, let's chuck that one in there. Now I have this afterburner, which is stronger than my old afterburner. So do keep an eye on this item is bound to you. That section in the middle with durability, power rating, etc, and it gives you comparison on the spot. I would say speed for an assault is what I've so far in the game have discovered is very crucial, very useful. But let's head in on this salvage. So any item you do not want, you just drag and drop them, like so. Then you press this button and it will ask you, you're about to salvage these items, so yeah. Then you get research points. They are used for currency for specializations. the cryostite. So you see I made about 100 cryosites, almost crunching that. Some copper wiring, which I have a feeling is something about crafting a bit later on. At the moment I've focused quite a lot on exploring the game. Right, so let's get on with the actual game rather than just showing you the boring hub stuff. Right, since I am an assault, I get these jet boosters under my shoes, and you see the fuel gauge of it on the right hand side of the crosshair. So when it's out, I have to land and then jump in. Middle mouse button jumps between third person and first person. I must say I prefer and love the first person. These things will refuel health and ammo instantly, but if you run across them and you pick something up, these will disappear and will require a little bit of time to recharge. So do remember that when you're playing in a team. At the moment we are at the Northern Gates hub thing, I believe this is. Alright, so what is this game all about? Well, planet Earth, as far as I can tell, has been screwed up. There was a big accident, something smacked into the planet, released a lot of interdimensional energies and whatnot. And then we have this world we have now, and there you see one of these critters. Right, critters may still jump in and attack you whilst you are standing in these so-called or supposedly safe havens. Right. Just so you keep that in mind, just make sure that you're not catching the aggro from an enemy way over there and then you run all the way here, you jump up, jump in here, because they will pathfind their way and come up wherever they can come up and attack you. Do be careful because some of them are pretty much like circling, they run up to you and they will self-detonate. Oh, here you see, that one is trying to hunt for that guy that's jumped all the way up there. But this person killed them, and they do drop cryostite like so. Not all the time, but it happens. Alright, so before we start missions, which are coming from these job terminals, then make sure you have on your bottom HUD the ammo and the health you need. Missions aren't overly difficult, but you would do well to have played any other first-person shooter before you try this one. This one is really easy, but you would do well to have learned a little bit about strafing, and improving your aim can kind of help, but you'll see combat quite soon enough. Right, so you get the job board. You can only choose one job at a time, and there will be a little bit of dialogue, and your map will show up something. So, Omnidyne field testing, tides of change. I have no idea which is which on this, and these are rewards that you may or may not get for each quest. So let's check what Omnidyne wants. So you accept the job, you close the window. You get a little bit of dialogue, and I'm talking over it intentionally because I don't want to give away too much, but I obviously need to pay a little bit of attention to it. Right, so usually you accept it, you have to go and find a person, and this is the Omnidyne rep. So you just go up, press the E button, and you don't really have to stand around unless they're going to fix some of your gear or something. Usually you get the dialogue going, and on your right hand side you see that the quest was ticking. So here we go. Well, I may not want to go really there. We have 748 meters, so let's show the thing I really like about this game. As an assault, you can run, you can jump, you can glide, and I even have the super speed boost I'm going to show. But this is what makes this game quite fun. It's easy to get out quickly to your objectives, not so easy to get back, but you can get toys and upgrades that will allow you to use these gliders back. So you use this one, and it sort of works like real life physics. So you have to keep a little bit of downward angle, and if you keep your downward angle a little bit too steep, then your speed will be too high and you can crash into items and you will die. So as you can see, I've traveled about halfway to my end destination. they aren't really reaching very, very far, and I think I've had some kind of bad angle on my glider. Do remember to not press shift whilst very, very high up in the air, because that will drop the wings. Let me showcase number one. Whee! The character says something, it's like, I'm on fire, I'm burning. That's the afterburner boost, and you get really, really quickly. I'm not really sure, it's about 50 meters that boost gives you. Right, so we are coming up on our quest objective here, so we're gonna do something hostiles. Alright, so here we are. And I seem to have engaged some kind of stealth cloak. Oh. This guy gonna hit me. This is what I mean with the assault guy attacking mainly from above. The main weapon I have is one big energy blast like this. It shoots singular shots. And I can't aim for crap right now. And you have a shotgun on your right click. So, sorry about that. That was a little bit rookie gameplay. Do remember to pick up these Christites. They are worth the time, because you will be using them to repair your gear, upgrade your stuff. What is this? Where are you? The comments you are getting in from your Ares unit, Arrow, the heads-up display units, can sometimes provide you with good information. Right, so we are going to kill 10 bandits, and I think my hit point is not so good. Right, this yellow little dot is the quest objectives. I'm wondering if these guys are part of the mission or if they just hindrance. I must say, I do like this game. I haven't found an entertaining first-person shooter in a while. They have been very clinical and extremely boring. Battlefield series and Call of Duty Ghost are especially belonging to these very boring genres of first-person shooters. They are very much just carbon copy with new content. They are not really that good to begin with. This game adds a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what it adds. And I'm gonna heal myself up. You can carry ammo stocks and whatnot with you. Do so, because this little package, whilst it gives very good damage output, ammo goes away really quickly. As you can see, also, I don't need to aim that particularly well. Anyway, I was talking about other first-person shooters. And I must say, this one is bringing me back into these, and I may even give the Battlefield and Call of Duty series another go. I mean, they are not bad games. They just lack something. They haven't developed or evolved the series or the genre very, very much. Oh, durability reduced. For what reason? Sorry, trying to do commentary, first impression kind of thing, whilst reminiscing about games that are good. Well, I'm all out of ammo, so let's swap the weapon. I must say though that this game isn't paying that much attention to headshots, at least not what I've noticed so far. And there I died. So, is there anyone around? I was killed by Punk. Not good. It looks like I will be having to go back. Alright, so you get a few options. You can call for help if you are lucky enough to have friends around. But I am not. So let's respawn, and we respawned exactly where we didn't want to. This is what happens if your mission is being a little bit too difficult. And as you saw, I went out on ammo, which is really screwing you up. I got an expensive repair, about 100 credits. The crystite or crystite, however you wish to pronounce it. And here you get to see, click, click. Oh, I got full ammo all the way. It's already taken, good. Right, we are heading back out for the mission. We are fully repaired and good to go. Right, so back to the glider, and now we have 450. With some luck, we should reach the target all on our own here. And if you paid attention there on your right hand side, well, straight ahead now, where I'm shooting, well, there is a bike down there. And that was a crashed LGV, and as you can see, they can hit you even when you fly through the sky. I wished I was hoping to do an aerial assault. But I really like this role. I have not tried the others yet. You have a bioengineer, which is supposedly the healer. Alright, here we go. Apparently I couldn't take that one up. You have a bioengineer anyway, that is the healer, or using more bio equipment. They are packing a pretty good punch. Not necessarily as offensive, well, in their capability of course, as the assault is. You have the heavy guy, which I'm trying to remember, and now I'm playing really badly. I did repair, did I not? Yes, that I did. I'm also playing on a slightly harder level, so I'm playing a little bit above my level. So the mobs are a little bit more difficult. There isn't really a difficulty setting on this game. Ouch. I'm getting broke here. There isn't really a difficulty setting on this game, as I was saying. There is only the personal preferences and challenges that you wish to put on yourself. So you can do some really, really difficult things. As you've seen, there are thumpers that you can call down. And these thumpers are essentially gathering resources for you. They are thumping down into the ground and pumping up some kind of crystallite ore or crystite. I'm not sure if that's the one. They come in different sizes, and pretty much the bigger they are, the more mean and badass monsters they do gather. I must say though that the aim on these NPCs are quite brutal. Even though I am very, very mobile, their hit to miss ratio is still quite fantastic. And I think I got killed again. Really? Oh, I got shot from behind. Something tells me this mission isn't really meant to be tackled at my level. Listening through to the quest now, it sounds like I was meant to be a little bit butt-kicked. Well, that's quite cool. Although frustrating, seeing as I had to spend some 200 credits to repair the damage. And we still have something well over there. So let's head back up. And I promise you guys, I usually play a lot better than this. So don't be fooled, I might trick you on the battlefield when we do PvP. Alright, so here we go again. Come on, have a good angle, good speed. Needless to say, since this operates on physics, or quite well, or an approximation of physics, the higher you are, so if you see in the middle of the screen there's a big cliff up there, that would obviously allow you to travel a lot further if you manage to get up there. Now, the assault units don't seem to have this issue. We can pretty much get wherever we want to. If it's made on the map, we can usually get there. I'm tempted to prove that to you, but I don't have any way to go from that position. I'll probably do a video in the future where I will climb up on that one and then travel somewhere where that may be needed. Alright, we know these guys are hitting hard, and your life and your hit points is directly related to your equipment and your gear you have on your battle frame. I hate these buggers. At least they are easily killed. Rate of fire overcharge. Wonder if that's a good or bad thing. I'm wondering if this stealth armor is working as intended. Yes, you can, with your upgrades and your mods and your tweaks, get different fire rates. Alright, this is not so good. This one is shooting a lot quicker now, so the quest may have given me some kind of upgrade. Last time I fought these guys, they were a real pain in the butt, because they have some kind of shooting thing that is highly accurate. Alright, cool. So we found a few toys, a few items. And then we have to go back. This is the boring bit, but I'm gonna try one of my gifts I've had. As I said, as the assault frame, you usually have no issues getting up high on any surface. You get quite a good advantage playing like this, because you can get a good high overview of stuff. That looks like a player's vehicle, that's not a quest. Do keep an eye out when you do see items that look broken on the ground. So if that one had looked a little bit busted up, it could have been something like a quest that you would have to repair it. So usually you walk up to it, there's a droid trying to repair it, it explodes, it spreads 5 pieces around it, and you have to run back and forth whilst being stormed by small annoying little bugs. These bugs will increase in order, and as long as you are carrying the repair gear, you will not be able to fire. Just so you know that for the future. Right, I am going to go over there, and screw it guys, let's go up this one. I said I was going to do it for the future, but let's do this instead. Let's get up there and use my glider to get all the way back. So, this is gonna be an adventure. I don't really know where this is. I haven't really paid much attention. Oh, these guys are usually dropping some nice toys. I've had quite good luck with these guys in the past. But no, they just dropped something normal. Alright, so Jacob's Pass. But we don't really want Jacob's Pass. We want to go up. I'm obviously going to be proven wrong on this side, because this looks very, very flat surfaced. Maybe not there. Well, I could probably get up here and then try to get to the top. So I shall try and remember to speed this section of the footage up. So I'll go quiet now and then jump all the way up to the top so that I can speed this footage up. And there you have it. As you can see, achievement unlocked. I got a fantastic achievement for this. So it might be worth it. There are even higher peaks to get to. So as you can see then, there is an entire world up here. I think that might be a little bit too short and you get to see how it looks like. I am going to fiddle around with the settings because I know that I'm keeping them down a little bit just to make sure that this game is played quite well. So let's see if we have some interface. Do I have something showing the view distance? I think I remember view distance being quite low. So aim sensitivity, aim scoping, visuals. Sprint zoom, camera animation, display navigation. Wow. Ooh, you can live stream to Twitch straight in from in the game. I think that is a fantastic feature. As I said, guys, this is very much a first impression. I have not really been playing through this too much. So, scope mode, zoom in, zoom out, vehicle, interface. And, well, you do see there are plenty of options. I was hoping to find something like view distance for the rendering. It might unfortunately be something that you can only get whilst cool. It might only be something that you will be able to have when you are... My brain is just not working at all. It may be something that you have to change whilst outside of the game. That's not going to be fun. You can see, I am having no issues recording with external audio software, capturing with a capture video, and playing this game, and it hasn't dipped below 30 frames per second. I'm locking it at that to save on file size for the editing. Right, so view distance, there we have it. I remember it was something under video advanced, so let's crank this up. 3000 is 3 times as far away. And we are getting a little bit of framing issues. I am dropping up and down, but it's kind of stabilizing around 30. I think it might have been from the drawing. So now I am seeing quite far. But still, we do have the fogging, the unexplored worlds, I would say. These are being uncovered by you uncovering these SYN networks. So let's have a look at the map. I am standing here in the map. Oh, careful, the map is a little bit wonky. So I've discovered these areas, and when you capture these nodes, well, I would say that is the node. And if you mouse over it, you will see level range where it advises you what you should be. Now this is 6 to 9, and as I said, I am a little bit low. I'm just about to hit level 8, so I'm at the lower end of this, but I'm almost complete with the Northern Shores area. Copacabana is the place where you start, and this is a fantastic, quite fun zone to play through. There was a quest somewhere around here that bugged out a little bit for me. It might actually be just that area. You zoom in with your mouse wheel, so up and down, and the map is quite detailed, and I'm feeling it's quite large because I can apparently get quite far away. As you see, I'm trying to, well, here you go. That's maybe a little bit. There are instances as well where you will be drop shipped into them, and well, you will go on from there. But I'm talking quite a lot with it. There is one thing I did notice about the map, and that is when you need to go somewhere, you scroll in and say, oh, this looks like an interesting place, I'm gonna go here. You left click once, then remember to use your scroll wheel to try and find what you need to set. There was the this very annoying thing, I think it was. No, it might have been down here. There is a dropship area here which was refusing to clear its waypoint, but I think there was an update overnight. But anyway, you go down like this, you set your waypoint, so scroll until you have it, you left click again, and then you right click to go back out. Now I have a waypoint. So, there's the waypoint, press map, go back again. Now the waypoint was set right here, so you zoom in, my waypoint, then left click again, and you have the options to clear the waypoint. Might be good, because in the end you will have quite a lot of these reticules that will say where you should go, these waypoints. Alright, I am going to try my fantastic button number 8. I have a mobile glider with me. So let's see if this works. Cool, this will work only once. Glider enable, and I can get some really breakneck speed. Breakneck? Alright, as you see, the speed goes really high, and when it shakes like this, please do not collide with items because you will be dead and have to start all over. Right, so we are coming down at quite a high speed, and then if you aim straight up, you will break your speed quite effectively. So aim up and you're slowing down. When you press shift, you will drop off. So I think I got a distance something there. So let's press Y and see what I got. I didn't do it. Recent achievement should have been shown. Anyway, we have completed a mission, almost. There is meet with the Omni-Rep thingy. So, you hand in your quest like this. There you go, a little bit yappy. That's a little bit... I do like the talk. They do give good feedbacks. And here you see I hit level 8. It's quite fun, except when you hit it in the middle of combat. Right, when you get your level up, remember to press N and the left mouse button so that you open up. You get all the information. So left mouse button brings it up and you collect all your items. So I get one of my abilities, which is Crater. I jump up in the air and slam the ground, stunning enemies. So it gives quite a lot of damage, but I'm not really convinced that is good. You get these copper vending tokens, the Northern Shores tokens, and more crystite. Now this machine here is where I found that you hand in your tokens, so copper mending tokens. I do have that. You can get some cool items to unlock for modifying your character. You do get a few different things that you can play around with, but I prefer to just dump the copper in. I think you can trade them up for something more, and you can continue playing this game for free. You don't have to buy things, but you have to do the exchange of trading one item for the next item for the next item and so on. And if you played games like Star Trek Online, you can acquire money that you trade for Latinum or some other currency, and then the ultimate currency. Takes quite a while, but this game is so far quite generous. So let's see if I'm winning anything. I'm inserting my tokens. I get 35 crystite and an ammo pack, which is always good. These are basically field rations for your ammo, so that once your ammo runs out, you just press this button and bam, you're back into the fight again. Right, I have one more token, so let's see if we win anything. I want that fedora. Health pack, not too bad. I get 33, and it's quite nice. It gives a little bit of fun feel to the game. I think you've seen what you need to see from this game at the moment. I am quite pleased with it, and I will be playing this game for quite some time. Seeing that it's free, the graphics are fantastic. Well, they will be when I stop recording and crank them up again. But this is what you see when I'm doing a mid-level. So they have obviously made their game engine obey properly. I've had very, very few issues with frame freezes, tearings, laggings. There have been complaints and been warnings that chat hasn't worked and whatnot, but to be honest, some 6 hours I've spent playing this game so far, I am impressed. Are you impressed? Well, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in Firefall. Remember, it's free to play. Until next time, guys, peace out.